G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever on the American free game map. You join me just outside of, I'm pretty sure it's technically San Bernardino, which is over there, but I mean, Orange is, I'm pretty sure, closer, so... You join me just outside of San Bernardino Abattoir. Yeah, that'll do. We are looking at a massive backlog of cargo sitting here at San Bernardino Transfer. Lots of grain, even more oil, and, a big-ass traffic jam of trucks. And I mean, this traffic jam extends back. It's not an uncommon thing. So I thought, how can we improve that short of buying more trucks? And the short answer is we really can't. So what I'm thinking we do is we replace it with a train. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, you didn't do a train before because of the height difference, because obviously we're up here and the factory's all the way down there. So, yeah, a couple of options. I thought we could either try and move our operation to a different plastic plant, but then I realized that the only other plastic plant in the area is that one, which we're already using, so what would be the point of that? We'd have to divert all our grain and everything over there, and it'd just be a big mess. So I thought, what we'll do is we'll add an extra platform onto this station. We'll get rid of our nice little decorative track here because, well, it doesn't serve much purpose anymore. And yeah, we'll just try and figure out a way to make that one. Of course, there's a terrain alignment collision, isn't there? You've got to be difficult, don't you? So let's back this bit of track off here and see if that helps. No, it doesn't. What? Oh, we've missed a bit of track over here. God knows how that ended up there or when it ended up there, but it's there. So 2 tracks, yes please. Everything otherwise business as usual, please and thank you. And we'll go ahead and... No, we don't want overhead. Bugger off. We'll go ahead and just repair the damage we've done there. Obviously, we're going to use concrete track because why wouldn't we? Now, I don't really want to interfere with the Minneapolis interstate freight because, well, we know that it's been on shaky ground in the last few years. I mean, look, it's been doing all right, this train in particular, but the line itself, yeah, financially, it kind of sucked for a while there. So, we'll obviously have to keep the connection in here to ensure adequate depot access. We may as well just build standard tracks. We're not really going to be building anything high speed here. But what I want to do is put another set of points in here. Yeah, see what I've done there? So that way any trains using this back platform are completely separate from this existing double track system. And then we can just hijack the alignment to get down and under the road bridge. Or do we want to do it down this side? Well, I'm thinking we're going to need to put a bit of a loop in to get down here. So we probably want to swing down around and around like that and just sort of hope for the best. Because as you can see, it's a long way down, which is why we have sort of been avoiding this for so long. I'm also going to remove this truck stop. Now, I know, don't panic. I'm going to put it back. And, just put a temporary one in. Okay, not there. There. Just so trucks can keep rolling while we're operating. So I'll hit the play button there. But obviously we're seeking to remove this altogether. Although, actually, we've got the plastic tools and machine. No, we probably have more trucks coming in here than we give it credit for. So I guess we'll need to find a more permanent solution to that in good time. But yeah, so what I want to do is sort of follow this railway line down here to get down the bulk of the hill, and maybe before the tunnels swing around and try and come down here in a bit of a, I don't know, helixy sort of thing. They do it in Europe to get down hills. I'm sure it's fine. This is not Europe, but, I'm pretty sure it's fine. Now that station is probably a tiny bit smaller than we want. I don't mean to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a bigger station than that. So we say 200 meters, just as a rough sort of thing that we're doing. I think so. I heard 200 meters. 200 meters seems fine. Yeah, let's do that. Let's turn the catenary off, and yeah, we'll keep standard tracks on there. Turns out we probably didn't need to remove that truck stop after all. So that's my bad, everyone. Why don't we take this opportunity to hit the old pause button and just remodel this area a bit. Yeah, we'll get rid of all that, get rid of all that, get rid of all that, get rid of that bit of road there. Yeah, he can just sort of sit there. While we're here, we may as well have a bit of a fiddle around. Large country road, that should do fine. Oh, that is a large country road, my. Run that down around like that, yeah, sure. And then we obviously want to get it going back up the hill on the other side. So we'll bring that around like that. And hello. Oh, it's just put a bit of a cutting in. That's fair enough. Okay, well, you do you, buddy. And then we'll just connect this up as per usual so that everyone is happy. Yeah, you connect up. And then we can go ahead and put our truck stop back in like this. And hopefully that gets it far enough off the highway that it's not interfering when trucks queue up to try and get in there. So if we hit play, we could probably stand to increase the size of this road too, if it'll let us do it on the bridge. No, it kind of will. It's going to end up with an ugly-ass old wooden bridge for a modern highway, though. So you know what that means. I'm going to put a new bridge in as well. Yes, well, of course we are. So go ahead and rebuild that. Yeah, that's a stupid-looking bridge for this era. Why don't we go the nice modern... it might be a bit too modern for this level of rurality. That one works, though. Yeah, that'll do. That looks fine. Let's do that. That's a thing we've done. That's a steep hill for the trucks, though. Wow. Good for them. But yes, we're not talking trucks, we're talking trains, and we're already wasting time. What a surprise. So I think the best thing to do would be to follow this railway line down to, say, here. Maybe a bit further? Yes? Maybe to about there. And then, what happens if we just sort of spitball it? Well, that's not going to fly, is it? I mean, the bridge bit's cool, but the sharp-ass corner is not, so you can take that and deal with it. So if we bring this down around like this, that's a bit of a better corner. I mean, about 85, 86. Yeah, we can live with that. Nice steep descent. So hopefully the train won't be loaded in any fashion coming up the hill. I can't think of what it'll be taking up. Oh, no, it'll be carrying plastic up the hill. Never mind. I can think of what it'll be taking up. And now what have we got? 90s, yeah, 120s. Yeah, that should be fine there. Bit of an embankment, but, you know, that's what the magic landscape tools are for. No, you're not playing City Skylines, you're playing bloody Transport Fever. There you go. So we'll just fix that up there, make it look a bit more natural. There you go. That's right, I hit the plus key again. And then we've got a bit of a cutting here, but if it means we're not dealing with land sort of issues, we've got the money to do the landscaping, we may as well. And just smooth that out, make it look somewhat more attractive, if possible. Yeah. I mean, it's a big gouge out of the landscape, but yeah, I can live with it. Now we're going to have to find a suitable train that can not only haul stuff down the hill, well, that's the easy bit, but can also drag stuff back up the hill again. Obviously, we're going to just whack a safety signal in here. We'll put a nice modern one in, nice American style. And now, where are we going to build these trains, by the way? Look at this. See, this is why I did what I did. Okay? That is just... That's quite the traffic jam. Yes, and that's something I'm going to get rid of. So yes, we're going to need a depot that's reasonably convenient. Do we have a depot down here? Of course we don't. Like that would be a thing we'd have. We've got a depot all the way over here, but that'd involve having to go into the passenger station first, so that's no help to us. We may have to build a separate depot up here. Is that a thing we can do? Well, we can do it. Is that a thing we should do? Well, he needs to be able to get to this track here. So this track here is no good to him because he can't cross over. Oh, we could put a depot at the other side, I guess. Sort of stash a depot over here and just have a bit of track running in. That might be the sort of easiest way to do it. So bring that around like that, and that's going to be quite an ugly bit of embankment, and that's not even keeping it flat. Okay, no, vetoed that idea. That's a stupid idea. I guess we could have just a depot for this track just come in here and then have a second track come in here if we want to send any other trains in. That might be a solution. Let's have a bit of a price check on that one, shall we? Okay, yeah, put a depot there. That's a good start. That was reasonably cheap, so even if we do want to demolish it later, it won't be an issue. And then run a set of points in there. That in itself is fine. We just need a way for him to get over to the other. What's complaining? I don't want to build track up there. Ooh, 2 different industries complaining. Well, bully for you. So what if we run a set of points in around like that as well? That works. Yeah, it's not great. I mean, we've got a bit of ballast sitting up here, and the diamond crossing's gotten a bit janky, but I think I can deal with it. What if we get rid of the initial track? That makes it look slightly better. That's fine, because then he can come down here and then get into either platform just like that. So that should be fine. It's a bit of a roundabout way to get into the platform we want it to, but yeah, I think that'll be fine. I think we can deal with with that. So we need to set up a new line for this one. Yes, oh, that's a wonderful poo brown colour, fantastic. So from the abattoir northern station down to San Bernardino Exchange, sure. And what are you replacing? Grain, oil, plastic. Oh, this is going to require a variety of rolling stock. So we'll call this grain, oil, plastic, SNBD, and we'll obviously remember the poo brown colour is the train. That's still just those two industries. That industry is humming along fine, so we don't have to worry too much there. So now we're going to be needing to haul grain and oil down the hill and plastic back up the hill. Now, unfortunately, that means we're going to need multiple different types of rolling stock. Because if we look at freight, what can we use to haul grain down the hill? No. We can use you to haul plastic up the hill, but that's about it. That's annoying. You can haul grain and plastic though, so I imagine we haul the grain down the hill and then the plastic comes up in pellets, so you're going to help. Now we just need something to haul oil, which I imagine is some sort of tank car. Possibly this tank wagon, possibly the American one. I'm not... Yeah, 18 and 13. Okay, so we probably don't want to overload the capacity on the oil and ignore the grain. So we'll probably go a couple of these and then a big heap into these. So we'll go an American diesel. Let's have a look what we can find suitable there. So we're going to need some good horsepower to get up the hill. Yes, we're looking at the usual suspects, the GP40 or the SD40-2. What's the difference here? So you weigh more and have a little less power. You have more tractive effort though. Okay, that's tempting because we are going to be hauling a heavy load up the hill. How about the Germans? What about the Germans? What are they offering us? They're offering us less tractive effort, so they're not as desirable. What about the little Germans? Even less tractive effort. Okay, shouldn't have asked. They were not invited to the party, and that was a mistake on my part. What about the Brits? Brits less tractive effort as well. That's disappointing. What about the NOHAB? But no, less tractive effort again, and then we're getting into the real old stuff. What about electric? Do we have any sort of electric shunting engines we can use? Not really. They're all sort of mainline fancy pantsers from the mainline. The fancy pantsers. Because, I mean, we've got this Swiss number, which is... No, it's got woeful tractive effort. Oh, because it's for fast passenger trains, you dingus. What about you? You're Austrian, and you have woeful tractive effort for an electric engine too. That's enough out of you. Back to diesels. Okay, I didn't think it would be this difficult to pick an engine. Look, I guess we're going to go... what do you cost? $9.26 a year to run, $9.30. So you're actually a tiny bit cheaper for better tractive effort. Okay, we'll go an SD40. Why not? And then we need to hook up some freight cars. So we'll go ahead and put on... How long a station do we build? It's been like 30 seconds. 200 meters. Okay, so 200 meters is where we're capping things off. So, show me some tank cars. Let's go with 5 to start with. That's already half our allotted train. Good work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's all of our allotted train, and we haven't got a caboose yet. Well, we've done really well here. Well, let's tack a caboose on, and then I'm assuming get rid of a tank car. 194 meters. Okay, and what's your capacity? 78 grain / plastics and 72 oil. That actually works really well. So we'll send you out on, what do we call it? Grain / plastic or something. Grain, oil, plastic. That'll do. That's the one. Okay, so let's watch the triumphant moment our train departs from the shed, ignoring the flashing warning bar above. Hello. Are you a default engine by any chance? I think you are, going from your plain colour scheme. But I'm okay with that. I'm not here to judge. You know, I think you look quite good. You know, and hopefully your tractive effort won't be required to pull your train up the hill. But if it is, we can rest assured that we've got the tractive effort available. You know, and you are slightly cheaper than the competing trains anyway. So doesn't really matter. I'm a bit worried about those couplers not lining up, or those couplers, or those couplers. I don't think you understand how a train works there, team. Your couplers are supposed to go together, sort of like that, so that, you know, it holds the train together, hence the name coupler. So let's see, is there any cargo waiting for you here? No. Well, goodbye trucks. So yes, we need to make sure this truck route here, we need to quickly get rid of that. Let's have a look. Quick, before the train gets there. Okay, you guys all go to depot and be sold, and delete. So hopefully all the cargo will move over here. Booyah! Just in time. Well, some of it did. 8 grain did, and... Okay, so a fair bit of oil to pick up. That's not too bad. Yes, so that should replace all those trucks, and we'll just send them off to the depot. And hopefully that will reduce the traffic jam coming into this truck stop here. Because, actually, we can probably get rid of this truck stop altogether and just move San Bernardino food deliveries over there. So what station is this? This is San Bernardino Transfer. Let's knock that off and move it over there. So, there we go. Now we can get rid of this truck stop altogether and hopefully reduce the traffic jam here somewhat. Because, I mean, obviously we're still going to have a traffic jam with all the various trucks trying to load and unload here. But with the reduction in trucks going down the hill for the chemical plant, hopefully we'll see a net gain. Now you, my friend, not running with much on board. Wonder how we increase... Yes, we're definitely going to need to increase the input down here, which may mean transporting more grain. Although we've finally gotten on top of it by the looks of it. Maybe there isn't more grain to transport. Yeah, you're not running at capacity by any stretch of the imagination. Okay. Please tell me there's not another grain train right behind you. No, that's a cattle train. Good. Okay. A lot of fuel waiting over here, though. Is that something we need to do something about? Yes, okay. So the fuel Boston to Ventura and the oil fuel train Boston to Sinbad are woefully underperforming. The crude fuel from Boston is not doing too bad. So you, my friend, what are we running on here? Okay, so we're just running a little train on that one. So we can definitely upgrade you. Where do you go? You go to Ventura West. Well, that's a pretty big station from what I remember, so we should be only limited by the station at the refinery. So that's a 520 metre station. That's the inexplicably long station. How long is this station? This is 320 metres, which seems far more reasonable. So you, my friend, the time of the Goop 9 is apparently at an end, because we are going to go ahead and replace you with something nice and modern. Don't think we've built many of these yet. I can't remember which ones changed livery when you zoomed out. I think it might have been the Union Pacific. I'm just generally afraid of all the yellow and black ones. Let's just go with this one. I don't think we've built this one yet. And obviously we're going to need no, that's not the window you want. You want this window here. So we're going to obviously whack on a few tank cars here. You know, once autosave finishes doing its thing. There it goes. Good. So we're going to whack that up to about 300 meters. 290. That's pretty close. I don't want to get ahead of myself. You know, do that enough as it is. And whack on the obligatory caboose. 302 meters. Wow, it's a net gain on what we've got now, isn't it? 19 to 16. Huh, maybe it's not. Yeah, okay. Why don't we try and whack another tank car on there? Just see what happens. Just play it fast and loose. 320 exactly. Really, well, 319, but that's close enough to 320, which probably means I shouldn't have used the word exactly, because close enough is not exact. Never mind, we got a new train. Yay, new train. 14 million, yeah, don't care. Now, where is that train at the moment, by the way? Oh, good, you've just left that station. Well, I'm going to be a bit of a cheater and turn you around and send you back in so you can upgrade again. Sorry about that, cattle train. We'll probably need to replace you at some point. You're looking a bit sad. You're only 17 years old. You are woefully underperforming, though, so maybe we do need to replace you sooner rather than later. And this grain train, he's only running half full as well. That's interesting. Maybe we put too many grain trains on finally. No, we want vehicles. Did you break the grain trains? Because we had too much grain until you showed up. Wondering if he's not the problem. Okay, so this one down here should switch over from being an American engine with European wagons, which has probably rubbed some of you the wrong way, to, ta-da, an American engine with American wagons. And oh, it's one of the stupid colour-changing ones. No, oh, well, we'll just have to live with it. Even if it bothers me, you know, extremely to do. Oh, hello, we've got more things. We've got, oh, good, we've got S-Bahn carriages. And we've got a TGV, I think. It doesn't get credited. And we've got some other stuff. Oh, we got more versions of the 218. Oh, God, there are way too many different versions of exactly the same engine. That's just confusing. Oh, where can we... No, go away. Where can we roll out this this new S-Bahn livery? Somewhere. We got to do that somewhere. Not before we upgrade the other fuel train, though. So we've got, this is the Boston train itself. That's doing fine. What's the other one? We had the Ventura one we've just upgraded. Here we go. This is the one that's feeding all the oil over to our new train going down here. It occurs to me if I was smart, I would have just routed this train over here and down the new line, but I'm not smart, so hence the double handling. But you know what? We can live with that because he's transporting fuel over here to put on trucks anyway, so, you know, that's all going fine. In fact, are we picking up the fuel? The fuel's trying to go in. Yes, well, someone's picking it up. It's going out there. Yes, orange industrial deliveries. Have we got... Yeah, we've got suitable vehicles. These guys can carry fuel, I think. I hope. I pray. Please, 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 please. Yes, you, the man. Yes, you can carry fuel. You are the man. Good for you. Oh, you've made a trip. How'd you go? You brought some plastic up with you. Thank you for that. Financially, you're in a hole already. Congratulations. Better make sure you're taking a full load out. Literally empty. Awesome. I have some regrets about how things are going. So, you know. At least we're not trying to ship any grain or processed oil out on the truck. So that means it's not trying to bypass the train. It's just not there to be picked up. But yeah, so okay. So if we can pimp this train out, again with a 320 metre number, we might be able to move a bit more cargo. Fingers crossed. So let's talk replacement. Let's talk diesel. Let's talk not the one we just built. Why don't we try this one? See if that has the flickery problem. And then we need some tank cars. So again, we'll go... That's not helping me. I don't know how many I built. Okay, yes, you. You have 17. Okay, well, that's helpful. Okay, replacement 273, 290. I think it was 307. I think that was where we ended up. Let's have a bit of a look for the caboose and see if we can squeeze that on. Oh, went past it. There it is. Booyah. 319. Nailed it. So replace him. Oh, is he at a station? He is. Oh, good. Please change. Please change. Please change. Yeah. Bollocks. Okay, try again. Go back into the station and then change. Yeah. Yeah. Change. Change into a new vehicle. No path. Okay, well, that's going well. Okay, well, next time. We'll get you on the next time. Are you carrying much oil or just fuel? Yeah, 180 oil. That's good. Okay, so he'll drop the oil off over here. And I'm assuming we've got some sort of pipeline to get it over here because it's definitely within the catchment. Otherwise, a wizard did it. Somehow the oil will end up over here and it will end up on our new train, which is currently running empty, but we'll be picking up 50 plastic down the bottom of the hill, which is good because he's got a capacity of 52 plus 26, so he'll be doing just fine there. Now plastic tools machines. Okay, refresh my memory. What is the point of this route? Where's it taking plastic to? I'm not quite sure, and it has no vehicles on it. So yes, apparently we set this up for reasons and then never actually put any vehicles on it. So I'm assuming we wanted to send plastic up here to the tool factory, which makes perfect sense. And then we want to deliver the tools and machines back over here to San Bernardino, which also makes sense. The lack of vehicles on it does not make sense. So why don't we go ahead and buy some plastic tools and machines trucks. So we'll probably end up going with the man or the Peterbilt. Let's just go with the Peterbilt. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be overkill, but let's just make it happen. And then, I don't know how old this route is, but we'll finally roll some trucks out on it. You know, sure, they've been a long time coming. Let's see. P for plastic. You've gone past it, you dingus. Plastic tools, machines. There it goes. Okay, fantastic. Now we've got vehicles on it, and something's having a sook. Midland Sawmill. What's your deal? Try to ship more items. Well, that's a nice change, actually. Weren't we trying to get more planks out of here? Yes, you. How are you doing? Also, where are you? Okay, so you've got a full load of planks. And where even are you? Oh, you've just left. Okay, well, maybe you need a friend train because you're actually not keeping up, which I'm not mad about at all. I'm actually really happy because, yeah, we needed more planks coming out here to serve our machine shop up here. So, you know what? Let's build another train. What's the worst thing that can happen? Well, actually, I think the worst thing that happened is everything goes tits up. But, you know, beyond that, That means we're hopefully getting more logs out of here as well. Are you carrying more than one log? Yep, 7. Yeah, there you go. That's a slight improvement. Yeah, okay, cool. So the more logs we can ship out of here, the more logs will be produced, which means the more planks will be produced, which means the more planks will need to move, which means... My head hurts. Let's just buy another train. Now, I know we've got a depot over here. Hello. And so we may as well finish up by buying a nice, shiny new electric train to pair up with this fella. Now, let's scroll down to the bottom of the list, because that's where the good stuff is. Now, what are you? You are a 151, I think. It doesn't say. It will be under replacement vehicle, though, so why don't we just look at that? Replacement, what are you? 140. Okay, good. So we're looking for another 140 or a 141. So why don't we go with the 141? Or do we want to go the 150? No, it's slower. No, 141 it is. Oh, God, there's so many different varieties. Bloody hell, it's hard to keep up. Let's just go with this one because it's pretty and it's a different colour scheme to one we've already got. Now, freight wagons. Now it's time for the most exciting part of the day, which is how long did I build these stations? So this one is 400 metres. Good work past me. That's some nice future-proofing there. How long is this one? Please be 400 metres. 400 metres. Oh my God, I'm detecting a theme. That is just riveting. How long are you? Please be 400 metres. Oh my God, this is the best day. I am having the best day. Now let's go with some nice modern German flat wagons, which can carry planks, but not logs. Damn it, Germany, you had one job. Okay, well, let's go with a slightly less modern flat wagon, which is the state car, which can carry logs and planks. So give me 400 metres of those. Yeah, 390 metres. That's pretty close. Yeah, because you're 400 metres too, so, well, nearly. Probably 390 now that I think of it. What line are you on? Logs, planks, lard to mid. Okay, well, if you, my friend, could go out on logs, planks, lard to mid as well, that would be super duper. And, oh, there goes one of those trains I built that I forgot I built. Now, you, come on, don't be shy, come out. What are you waiting for? There's literally no one ahead of you. I cannot see anyone in the freight station at all. Oh, no, you are coming out. Sorry, don't mind me. You're just making a dramatic entrance. Okay, well, that's fine. Off you go. Yeah, that's a good-looking piece of train right there. Gotta love that electric power. Yeah, why didn't America have more electric engines? Seriously. Then we'd have more electric engines running on the map that weren't European. But, you know, I figure that with Transport Fever 2 coming, we may as well try and show off as many different engines as we can, because I don't think I'm going to get to play a European game of Transport Fever, at least not on the channel, because we'll be too busy playing Transport Fever 2, which is not a bad thing. But yeah, before we wrap up today, we should probably renew some of these road vehicles that are bitching at me. So show me the oldest... Oh, hang on, we've got an old train here as well. Oh God, there's a lot of them. Okay, what do we got? We got Austin City Circle, Austin West Suburban, Mount Important City Circle, and yeah, bloody hell, buses. What are you? Iron Ore, Urunga, fair enough. Steel Plastic Goods, Orange Commercial, Minneapolis. No, you're Orange Commercial, they're fine. Yep, we've already got you. And I think that's it. Fantastic. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. So let's just start. That's a train. That's a truck. That's clearly a bus. Clearly a bus. Clearly a bus. Clearly a bus. Ooh. They fit really nicely together. What are you? You're a truck, so you can come over here, and you are a truck. So, wow, that's a lot of trucks we need to replace. Let's find a suitable replacement that can haul iron ore. Well, I guess it's more of the same, isn't it? So, yeah, I should get on the workshop and download some more vehicles. What are you? Steel, plastic, and goods. Okay, so we need to replace you. Probably the man? Yeah, it carries more. Let's just go with that one. Off you go. Yes, please. Orange commercial deliveries. Again, well, we may as well just go with the same thing we've already got. We know it works. Austin City Circle. We'll go ahead and get some nice new buses going there. Off you go. And the other Austin City Circle, obviously the same thing. Boom. There you go. What about you? Austin West Suburban. Yeah, they're just more buses. That should be fine. We'll just get some more mans going there. Mount Important City Circle. Yep, just more buses. So we'll go with the mans again. Yes, bye-bye. And ditto for you. Do the man again. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, just get some nice modern buses going. And then the more interesting thing to do is the train, which is Okay, well, now train 140's up there as well on the central loop-de-loop. Ooh, that might be how we finish. We have to replace all of these. Ooh, hello. So the grain train is currently an electric train with 14 wagons. So where do you go from? Refresh my memory. Clum to Lard, okay. I don't remember ever setting this train up, so that's going well. You come from here. I'm pretty sure that's Orlando, not Laredo, but sure. Interesting. Where do you go to? Oh, there's Laredo down there. Okay, so you go from Laredo over to... Oh, Clum is apparently Upper Orlando. Well, that was a naming convention that went well. Okay, good for us. Well, either way, we're not here to quibble past T-Nix decisions in names. We're here to buy a new train. Actually, we should probably see how long a train we can get away with. No, that looks short. Let's have a look. How long is this station? 320 meters, because of course it is. And probably not much room to extend it either. So, and then that just comes down here, which is a nice big station. So we'll go electric again because, well, we've set a precedent now. Now, let's have a look. What about the 141? Lightest engine in the concept. Yeah, no, we definitely don't want to buy one of them. We could buy a number 141 again. Do we want a 140? They're good for freight trains. Yes, okay, so we'll go a nice 140 there. Let's get one of those going. And then obviously we're going to need grain wagons because, well, it's a grain train, so you got to have the grain wagons. Now, of course, we've somehow run out of European grain wagons, so I guess we're going American? That hauls grain. I don't really want to put it in the open wagon, which looks kind of stupid. And these guys don't haul grain. Do you haul grain? No. So Europe's really letting us down. What about you? Do you haul grain? Oh, you can haul grain. At, what, 100 k's an hour, though? I'm pretty sure the electric train we just picked is better than that. Oh, God, where'd it go? It's here somewhere. 140, yes, you. Oh, no, you are limited to 100 k's an hour. So, yeah, we can go with the glurlums of you don't haul grain, though. So, yeah, let's chuck some boxcars on here. Yeah, let's go with 320 meters of boxcars because, if anything, it's something different. Yeah, no, that's too many. Take it back. You got greedy. Replace it now. Cool. Let's find that train. And of course he's just... Well, that is a rusty-ass train. Good for you. You've held on for a while there, fella. It's time for a bit of a rest. That is one of our favourite bipolars, though. God, they were cool engines to build and run for a while. But, yeah, it looks like their time in the sun is over. And, oh my God, Laredo has really exploded as a town. We should really have an episode where we revisit this part of the map and, well, A, put some better public transport in on this side, B, figure out what the hell happened here, and C, yeah, just generally improve the public transport we've already got. You go, Laredo. But, yeah, to finish today, let's look at the central loop-de-loop because this is one of our big ones, and all of these trains are starting to get old. Well, one of them said it was getting old, and yeah, none of them seem to be old, but they're all going to start whinging pretty quickly. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun one. I'm pretty sure Mount Importance is the ruling station length on this line. And God, I never get sick of Mount Importance. That is just such an awesome town, nestled in the foot of the hills, with this cool little station right in the middle of town. I do not want to try and rebuild this and make it longer, because we'll have to bulldoze this entire chunk of the town. And, yeah, not doing it. Just drawing a line. Just not doing it. So because this is such a popular line, I reckon we're looking for some sort of double-deck train here. So how long are we needing to go? We've got the ability to go, oh God, 160 meters. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to go some sort of double-deck carriage here. What's your capacity? 22... what do we got? We got a steering car, 16, and a first class car? I don't know. I don't actually speak German, so yay. I would have thought if they're suburban trains, they're all one class, but so we're probably going to have to go the Bombardier bi-level. And it disappoints me we don't actually have a Bombardier sort of engine to stick on it, so I'll have to try and jump on the workshop and find something like that before the next episode. So we may have to go with some sort of European engine just to keep the speed up. Because, I mean, all the American ones, we've got a sort of freighty. Although you can do 188. That's not too bad. What are the Amtrak passenger cars like? Your capacity is 19. Yours is 21. Okay, that's not to be sniffed at. Yeah, what's that? 21 as opposed to 33. Okay, well let's start with an Amtrak diesel because passenger. Where'd it go? It was here somewhere. Yes, you build one of those. Okay, so that's already 20 meters used up. Now let's try and whack on some Amtrak carriages. Where'd they go? Yes, so you're 19 and doesn't say how long you are. So how long would that be? That would be 47 meters, and that would be 46 meters. Okay, every meter counts here. We've only got 160 meters to work with, and we've nearly used it all up. 149. I think adding another one would be pushing the friendship. Oh, yes, it would be. So, 13.6 mil per vehicle. Why don't we go ahead and just do one of them that's coming into a station? Okay, you're miles away. This could take a while, by the way. Where are you? You look like you're near a station. Yes, you're near a station because you've just left one. Ooh, that means you must be coming into one. Let's have a look. Or we've got one already at a station. Okay, we'll upgrade you just to see what the capacity increase is going to be. So, yes, you're an existing one. Your capacity is 90. Okay, so we're hoping we can better 90 by a significant margin. Okay, so you can naff off then. Yes, goodbye. Let's get rid of the purple. That is just a dusty old train. I mean, I just love the weathering effects in this game. That is gorgeous. But it's looking a bit sad. I mean, come on. These trains have given us stellar service for nearly 40 years. I think it's time we said goodbye. They will be missed. This is one of my favourite lines on the map, and it's probably one of the lines I least expected to build, some sort of big central circle, but you know what? It clearly is required. Look at all the people waiting. How many people we got here? 239. And they're going to such destinations as Colombia. Well, that's most of them. And a couple are going to Plano. But, you know, it's an important line, because otherwise these people would have to travel to Colombia via Tucson, and we've just got too many passengers everywhere. We're going to have to really up our game. I know I've got some German double-deck carriages that will probably roll out on this line as soon as they're available, even if we make a bit of a loss on the rolling stock, just because they're going to be the most efficient way to get more carriages in and out of Mount Importance. I realise that's Austin, but same deal. Okay, so you, my friend, should just upgrade. Okay, come on. Come on. Just, there you go. Now you've upgraded. Okay, so you've got 105, so we've really only added 15 capacity to this. 15 per train. I mean, we've got a lot of trains, but it's still not great. Yes, okay, let's look at another option. Okay, let's look at replacement. Yes, good. Okay, thank you. We'll leave you going as sort of a trial, and let's pick another one and try and get a new concept going. So again, diesel engines. We may have to completely break everyone and do some sort of unholy amalgamation of European and American rolling stock. In fact, I think that's what we're going to end up doing. So if we're going to do that, we may as well get this funky looking colour scheme engine, because, well, we haven't built that yet. And we may as well go ahead and get these bi-level cars in. So 160 metres is what we're aiming for. Oh, that does give us a lot of train. Okay, cool. So, you, my friend, where are you? You're out of station now. Oh God, you've just finished loading, I think. Yes, you're no good to me. Ooh, you're coming into a station. You'll do. You're my new crash test dummy. You, upgrade. Oh, I could have just done you as well. Okay, so you, let's see what your capacity is. So 90 original, 105 is the new level. What are you going to give me? I'm sure it's going to be more than 105 by a significant margin, but I just really want to see how unattractive it is combining what I believe are Canadian carriages with a German engine. You know, because that's just a thing we do now, apparently, because we're desperate to move all these people. And boy, look at the queue of trains trying to get into this station. Okay, so that's an interesting colour scheme. It does appear to be some sort of Christmas-themed diesel, so I get the feeling we'll only be building one of those because, well, we're in the desert, so a white Christmas is probably not appropriate. But not a bad-looking colour scheme overall. And then I'm pretty sure those are default carriages that come with the game. I'm not 100% sure of those, so if they are a mod, I apologise. Now, what's your capacity? 165. Yeah, okay, we got a winner there, but I really don't feel right about having a European engine with North American carriages. So let's try a third time. We could go British. No, don't go British. That's the wrong continent. So what do we go? The Amtrak engine. And then we just go the bi-level coaches. Would that work? I mean, it'll definitely work, but yeah, don't know how attractive it's going to be. Put it that way. So where's another crash test dummy? You'll do. Let's see what you look like. Oh, we're going to end up with such a mix of colour schemes on this line, again. But that might be the way we have to do it. So if you could hurry up and get into the station here, and we'll just have to see what this Amtrak looks like, and I'll frantically jump online after I finish recording and try and find something in the green and white colour scheme of the Go carriages that we've already got. So yes, you drop everyone off. Yep, good. Okay, you've switched over. What do you look like now? I mean, that looks a little better because the engine's sort of whitey silver and the carriages are whitey silver. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump online and I'm going to try and find a better engine for this carriage, or a better carriage with a higher capacity. So next time when we come back, the first thing we will do is we'll sort out the central loop-to-loop. I promise you that, because they are all coming due for replacement, and we need to find a more attractive solution than that, because it's functional, but I don't like the aesthetics of it. But until next time, I've been T-Nick. This has been Transport Fever on the American Free Game Map. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your company. As always, hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Later days.